Welcome back to the Beast Game Podcast. This is a review for The Hitman's Bodyguard. It's directed by Patrick Hughes, best known for Expendables 3. The writer is Tom O'Connor. It stars Ryan Reynolds, Samuel L. Jackson, and Gary Oldman. The synopsis is, the world's top bodyguard gets a new client, a hitman who must testify at the International Court of Justice. They must put their differences aside and work together to make it on time for the trial. So, Keith, what did you think of The Hitman's Bodyguard?
I thought it was entertaining. I enjoyed it. Despite the comedic buddy elements that were in it, they kind of told or kind of were going for a message between the two characters. At first glance, you wouldn't think that Samuel L. Jackson and Ryan Reynolds would have enough chemistry together to pull off some of that. And at times, it didn't feel like they were meshing quite as well. But Samuel L. Jackson was like, he's an entertaining actor. Ryan Reynolds in his own right is equally that. So the two of them playing off one another was interesting at times. But all in all, I rather like the film. It's got its negatives and stuff, but it was an entertaining film.
All right. So I want to say that I hated this film a lot. I liked this movie better when it was called Safe House. That was
the heck?
Much better movie than this. The acting was bad. The comedic timing's off. It's really unfunny. There's way too much ad-libbing. Way too many flashbacks. It jumps around in time because of the flashbacks. Way too much music. Too much angles with love. And then on top of that, there's some weird soft focus filter with the cinematography. Did you ever pay attention to that? Certain things were out of focus.
Yeah, it's like when they try to do the dual focus, but I mean, I really didn't pay attention.
Well, the less technical term with that is called the Vaseline trick. Like you would take a filter, smear some Vaseline on it to keep one thing in focus, the other thing out of focus. There's way too much shaky cam, and then on top of that, the ending.
Was a single. Okay, go ahead.
The ending is just silly. The only positive I have for this movie is that one of the motorcycle scenes where Ryan Reynolds just kind of showcases his skill because for the movie, he's a down on his luck bodyguard. So that one motorcycle scene where he showcases his skill is the only positive I have for this movie.
James, you hear this?
What, just on how it was filmed, or
just in general? The whole thing is supposed to be Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson meshing, them playing off of each other. The way that it's written, the dialogue's not written well, the jokes just don't hit, and then you mix that in with Samuel L. Jackson isms. And that's the whole movie. Take a look at better movies than this. Buddy action movies. Lethal Weapon, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Rush Hour. And that's what it really reminds me of is Rush Hour, 48 Hours, Beverly Hills Cop. Is that this movie, Keith?
No.
Those movies are better movies than this.
Nah, they kind of sit up right there. Like between this and Rush Hour, I would probably watch. They're both equal in my opinion.
No.
Oh, okay.
Rush Hour 3, maybe. Rush Hour 3 is a terrible movie.
For the benefit of people who haven't seen it yet or are going to watch it. Okay, Ryan Reynolds' character is a very straight-laced. Everything is detailed oriented for him protecting his one client. But there's a twist to that. He plans everything meticulously and so that there are no surprises. Being very nice, speaking Japanese to his client and everything. And then he finally gets the guy to his plane and he's been a job well done. He's got his people behind him. They're like, boring is best and stuff like that. I think that's the motto, right? You know, boring is better. And they're all happy. He's just kind of looking at the camera, smiling like, yes, I've done it. This is a job well done. And now I can move on with my life. This is what makes my life worth having. And the dude gets plugged in the head. And he's like, what the heck just happened? It fast forwards to him leading a not so glamorous life, but he's still doing the same meticulous work that he's doing, but with just different clients. The twist with it is that he's actually protecting bad people. Darius Kincaid, Samuel L. Jackson's character, is a hitman, killing various folks. So
why should he have protection? That's what you're saying.
No. It's not even about that. Samuel Jackson's character is portrayed as being a bad guy, but as the movie goes on, the various flashbacks that Barry hates so much describe.
Which there's way too many of them. It's multiple flashbacks.
Yeah, and we know you hate flashbacks. I understand why you can hate them, but
way too many.
In this case, it's explaining the story and how this works out. The elements that are in here is these two people have very different philosophies. Samuel Jackson is just off the cuff. He sees something, he goes for it, does it, gets it done, and he just lets his raw talent get him through it. and there's a whole lot of improv in the movie.
And it's not funny.
It's funny, James.
It
you
is
might
not
like
funny.
it, James. It was
not
funny to
funny.
me. I was laughing at that bitch.
And then you have
All right.
Gary Oldman carrying over his Child 44 accent. He is probably one of the better parts about this movie. He's in a totally different movie than this. Do you agree?
No, this is that movie, Barry. We're gonna be a complete opposite end, so do not agree. All right, the whole thing of this movie is good guys are out to take down this evil dictator, or whatever he was. And
Gary Oldman's character is a Belarusian former president.
Samuel Jackson, the whole reason he's testifying is to get his wife out of jail. Basically, he's doing what he can for his wife and stuff. So there's a flashback scene showing how he and his wife met.
No, just not a scene. Multiple scenes.
There's one scene that shows a flashback. There's one
multiple
scene
scenes. Multiple. And
all right.
you still haven't addressed the music. You still haven't
What was
addressed.
wrong with the music?
Damn, Barry, did you like anything about this?
I like the motorcycle scene in Gary Oldman.
You don't like Ryan Reynolds, do you?
Ryan Reynolds is okay.
I thought you don't like him. You don't like Samuel L. Jackson now? You're not a fan of that guy?
Did not say Samuel L. Jackson is a bad actor. He's a great actor. He's one of the greats.
Why you say it like that, man? Why you sound like why you muffling that thing to yourself, man? Samuel L. Jackson is one of the greatest actors of all time. And there was a scene there. He was like, "You ruined the word, motherfucker." Do you know how hard that is? There's a ton of stuff in this.
He said, "What? Hold on, what?"
Ryan Reynolds was like, "You have ruined the word, motherfucker." Do you know how hard that is?
You cannot say that this is a very special comedy.
There's nothing special about it.
Buddy action movie.
It is a popcorn film. It is a
no, it is not. No, it is not.
Film. James, I will recommend this to you because it's just like something for everybody to like. There is a love story element in it.
What you're saying, Keith, is that you think Barry took this movie too seriously.
I think you took it way too damn seriously. You're not gonna find Oscar-winning talent in this movie.
I'm not expecting that. I'm expecting an entertaining film, and it was not entertaining, and it is boring.
Oh snap! It's an hour and what?
No, it's an hour and 50-some minutes. So it's almost 2 hours.
50 minutes. Okay. No, you need to understand, man. Samuel L. Jackson is a national goddamn treasure. This dude has been acting consistently.
I understand that. I understand. He has been in a lot of garbage lately. He has been in a lot of garbage.
The man has been working for how many years is that?
You cannot say that this is on the level of Die Hard 3. Another movie with Samuel L. Jackson. Another comedy movie.
He and Bruce Willis did have chemistry.
Yeah.
That was very good chemistry they had together.
So let's get the scores. So Keith, what would you give The Hitman's Bodyguard?
I would give it a solid 7.5.
Oh my God.
Solid 7.5. It's an entertaining film that I would recommend people go see to be entertained, not to be wild with cinematic mastery and stuff. Now you have to admit that one scene where he was fighting and stuff, that whole single take scene he did was pretty damn good.
Shaky cam.
Ryan Reynolds or?
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds was in it.
Shaky cam.
Okay.
Again,
right.
That motorcycle scene on the river was the best part about that movie.
James, there are two sides to this, James. All right? There's Barry's side, there's my side.
Well, let me give my score. You already stated your side.
You said 7.5, Keith, right?
Yep.
So I'm giving this movie a 3.
Get off the podcast. A 3?
Eventually,
3.5 in that?
Eventually, this began to remind me of R.I.P.D. with Jeff Bridges.
What? Oh, hell no. It's not that bad. Oh, no,
which is also another forgettable movie. It also started reminding me of The Losers, which is also another forgettable movie. This is VOD garbage.
With Idris Elba?
Yeah, and Chris Evans.
Yeah. Damn. Okay.
This is VOD garbage. How this got a wide release.
Oh my God. Are you serious, dude?
Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson do a lot of VOD stuff. Specifically Samuel L. Jackson in the past 2 years.
He has been making movies. At least 2 movies are released a year since 1987. His IMDb page has got to be like 4 pages long. It's insane. You scroll forever looking at his work.
Box office movies, and he does small screen shit.
Yeah, he does them all.
Straight to DVD or VOD, like you said, Barry.
Yeah. Some stuff that he does, and it does come out. And The Losers wasn't that bad.
Hey, Barry, you think he's on Nicolas Cage status?
No, he's not on Nicolas Cage status. That's a Beast Game podcast, because Keith is an idiot.
You're a fucking douchebag, bro. Like, it is crazy.
No, I'm just saying, you have something like Kingsman: The Secret Service. So are you saying that Samuel L. Jackson's performance in that movie equals or is somewhat positive to this movie?
Yes, I do. First of all, before you react to that statement, each performance he does is different from his last.
I understand that, but I'm just talking about.
You keep comparing it.
I'm talking about a very good movie compared to this run-of-the-mill, idiotic. Again, it was Safe House.
Did you like Safe House, Barry?
Yes, I like Safe House a lot. Daniel Espinosa is a very good director. But this is a terrible movie. This is not a good movie for Samuel L. Jackson to be in.
Boy.
He is better than this. Ryan Reynolds is better than this. And you cannot disagree with that.
Dude, I hate breaking it to you, but Ryan Reynolds has not evolved as an actor.
Yes, he has.
No,
Yeah, he did some dramatic stuff that was actually pretty
He's
good.
done some independent movies.
Like,
He does
during
some
his period when nobody really wanted to fuck with him, he did some good dramatic roles.
I didn't see him. I like him like in stuff like this. Where
You like him in Blade Trinity, don't you, Keith?
Yeah, I did like him in Blade Trinity.
Oh,
You-
Lord Jesus.
I didn't say the movie was good. I
See?
said he was funny in Blade Trinity. I liked him in Blade
I mean,
Trinity.
I like Ryan Reynolds, so.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I like Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool. Do not like Ryan Reynolds in this movie. I don't like Ryan Reynolds in R.I.P.D. I don't like Ryan Reynolds.
This is in no way a comparison to R.I.P.D. Like,
Yes, it is.
No, it's
Yes,
not.
it is.
James, I will buy you a ticket to go see that just so you can
We'll break the tie here.
break the tie because this is ridiculous. I
I'll
need
go see it
another
tomorrow.
opinion because this is ridiculous, though. Barry, what the hell, dude? I can understand if you said you didn't like the film, but you're like flat out. This is like R.P.D.
It is.
It's nothing like
I didn't even see that movie. It just didn't look.
I like Ryan Reynolds in Safe
R.I.P.D.
House.
is a terrible movie, yo. You do not want to watch that. Don't bother.
I like them in Smoking Aces.
Yeah, Smoking Aces, he was good too. And he wasn't serious in that shit. And he's not a bad actor. I mean, he cracked little jokes here and there, but not compared to what he normally does.
Yeah.
I'm actually glad he did that role. It showed that he has range. You don't want to be typecast like that dude that plays Stifler. Have you seen his ass lately?
He's another Goon movie.
no. What's his name? Was it?
John William
Yeah.
Scott.
What, he's doing good stuff or he's terrible?
No, he's not doing anything because he's typecast. He doesn't have range.
I'm just saying, also, on top of that, I like Ryan Reynolds in Life.
I fucking hate that movie. And, like, don't ever bring that movie up. What was the score I get that shitty ass movie?
That movie wasn't that bad, man.
Fuck that movie, yo. Fuck Life, yo.
I
fucking hate
think
that shit.
Barry and I gave it favorable scores.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I
that
gave it a
movie-
7. I
Shitty
think Matt
movie
gave it a
about
6
people
or
doing
something.
shitty, stupid stuff.
That's the Beast Gang Podcast. You can find more of our podcasts at beastgang.com, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube.